video, I'll spend all day eating in the world's only 7-star hotel here in Dubai, a hotel known as the Burj Al Arab. I don't know if you know this, but usually very nice hotels, they have 5 stars. This one, they claim to have 7. So today I'm on a mission to learn what a 7-star experience really looks like, but even more importantly, how much it costs, because this place is expensive.
I'll show you what a 7-star breakfast buffet looks like. I'll show you my outrageously expensive room that costs $3,000 per night. And finally, I'll reveal the dark side of dining in a hotel that's anything but humble. But first, breakfast.
All right, right now we are walking to the hotel, which is situated on its own island. Right here, this is the mainland, and then ocean, and then the island. This island, it's been built by having tons and tons of sand shipped and brought in so they could build a hotel on top of it. It's a modern marvel. Hey, look, a bunch of people on a tour. Hi, guys. As you approach outside, you can see people with their very, very fancy cars. Actually, I think it might be illegal to drive with that on the windshield. I don't think you can do that. Oh, now it makes sense. I didn't know there. Oh, okay. It's that kind of a person. Right now, we're going inside the hotel to get our first look at the lobby. Let's move. Can I tell you something? At this hotel, there are no rooms. It's only suites. Usually a suite is very expensive. That's right. And so the whole point of this hotel, it's all about the lavish, opulent, very luxurious experience. Oh, there's an aquarium right there. Come over here. Now, if we were in Vietnam, you could choose what fish you want to eat. Here, I think it's just for the visual. Anyways, onto the buffet. Right here, we've come to the back of the building in search of the breakfast buffet. The back of the hotel has a completely different vibe. This is all ocean facing. In fact, you can see a beautiful view of the skyline over there. You see somebody jet skiing? That looks expensive. I have high hopes for this breakfast buffet. There is no suite in this hotel that costs under $1,000. And so they should have something to bring it to the next level. If they don't, that's gonna be a tough start to the day. So right now I'm gonna head into the buffet and take my first look. How you doing, my guy? Good balance, don't drop that. As you walk in, it looks very modern, sleek. The first thing you see when you walk in is fish. Kind of not what I'm in the mood for at this moment. Here they have an assortment of pickled items. As we move down, we're heading into the chilled meats and cheeses section. You'll see there's one noticeable omission from the meat selection here, which is pork. I don't care how much money you have. Good luck ordering bacon here. Ooh, here we have a variety of delicious cheeses, including this right here. This is super fun. You push down and rotate this wheel until you get a delicious bundle of cheese. Over here we have muesli, pudding, some different things like that. From there we moved into the dairy section. They have cottage cheese, yogurts. The fruit is very nicely organized. All right, right here I got blackberries and I got raspberries. And I'm gonna combine that with full fat yogurts. I'm such a chef. This is probably the most standout feature of this breakfast buffet. An effin' chocolate fondue station with plenty of things right here that you can actually dip into the chocolate. We'll be coming back to that later. Here we are in the bread section. We have fresh loaves of bread, muffins, croissants. Here an assortment of tiny breakfast baguettes. Right here we have some European looking bread. That bread looks like it'll last 2 days, whereas American bread could last up to 5 years. Pretty good stuff. Right here we have some delicious pastries. This is a chocolate hazelnut financier. Financier? I'm gonna need some of to finance this goddamn trip. Right here, this section is beautiful. It makes me feel healthy. There's fruit laid out perfectly, and then there's this right here. Different concoctions of their own making. Green apple, cucumber, celery, ginger. Gross. Right here they have a milkshake. Banana, peanut butter, almond milk. I'm 100% gonna try one of these. Then we've come upon the salad bar. I understand why it has to exist, but I wish it didn't. But what I do like about the salad bar is this type of vegetable right here. Cheese balls. This is called labneh. We have enough for our first round. Let's go sit down and try it out. First of all, milkshake. What I'm scared about is trying to drink this and having it all end up on my face and shirt. I'm not trying to do that kind of a scene here at breakfast. Oh god, this is dangerous. No. Oh, it can't. Oh yeah, that's good. Peanut, banana, almond milk. How do you milk an almond? It's pretty good. Moving on, here, 2 cheeses. First of all, this right here, it looks like a beautiful type of coral plant under the ocean. Dry and sharp. Kind of like a Parmesan, but a little bit more mild, but it's good. Now we're moving on to our next cheese, the labneh. Oh, why did I get 5 of those? It's kind of like a feta. It's super thick and creamy and just coats your entire mouth immediately. I hate it. But I love it at the same time. Right here we have raspberry and full fat yogurt. It's not necessarily expensive ingredients, but it tastes great. Lastly, it's time to try the dessert of course one, the financier. Oh wow, I didn't even notice this. Flip it over, it's a cupcake or a muffin with chocolate chips inside. Oh my God, decadent, sweet. This is delicious, and it's got nuts inside. So that is course one. Let's head back in for course two. Hello, good sir. Could I order a whole cheese pide? Yes. Just for me? Really? You'll make it? Thank you. Moving along on our tour, right here we have turkey and ham emmental cheese croissants. We have cream cheese pesto danishes. Ooh, and a Russian pancake with cherry compote. I've never heard of this before. I'm definitely gonna be trying that. Right here we have the cherry compote. Moving along to the hot foods over here. We've got fried rice. We've got fried noodles. All right, so our Asian folks are covered. They don't really need anything else. Oh, wait, we got more for them. We've got some steamed chicken barbecue buns. See, that's a problem. There needs to be in there. Who makes a chicken steamed bun? Okay, you know what? It's making me curious. Let me try it out and see if they're somehow doing something magical with it. Right here we have some vegetable dim sum. Right here we have crystal prawn hakao. Our Asian fun continues here with congee. Right here we have miso soup, which looks like it needs a little bit of a mix. There we go. That's the miso, I know. Oh, how many poor Dubai people are just eating that top layer of miso without mixing it up? To wrap up the buffet right here, we have a couple of Indian options. Looks pretty good, but not for me. Let's go check on that pide. All right, folks, my pide is right here. It's looking cheesy and delicious. He hits it with a little bit of oil. Next, he takes the knife to it, cutting it into triangular pieces. All of that goes onto a plate. We have a buffet food. We have a pide. Let's go eat. All right, folks, check it out. Course number two, starting with this. One of my favorite Turkish foods, cheese, oil. They put what looks to be some black sesame seeds on there and some herbs as well. Cheesy. There's a nice crackery, crispy, thin dough on the bottom. There's nothing to not like about that. And then here we have the Asian invasion. And I'm including Russia here because like half of Russia is Asian. I have no chopsticks. Let's start with the... That's not gonna work. All right, this is gonna be my first time eating dim sum with a fork. So here we have the hakao. Yummy, nice wrapper. There's a real shrimp in there. Overall, tastes pretty good. Moving on, this is a steamed bun with chicken. Interesting. It looks like it's got potential. It is meaty. What they lack in animal fat, they make up for with sugar. It is a very sweet steamed bun, but overall, I would say passable. Right here, we have our Russian pancake. Wow. The cherry compote, delicious. And underneath the pancake kind of just tastes like bread. It falls apart pretty easily. Super unique. I bet that would taste amazing if it was fresh off the griddle.
Seeing how much I'm enjoying the food here, the restaurant staff actually prepared a surprise course for me, featuring two of their best breakfast dessert offerings. First, a mixed fruit dessert with a stunning presentation.
A fancy sweet little fruit salad. I like it.
And a special French toast soaked in coconut milk for 24 hours.
The top here just feels really crispy like a creme brulee. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Like a gorgeous piece of cake. Oh, that's delicious. It's super soft. The dough is slightly saturated. The top definitely receives some sugar and some flame to give it this crispy exterior. That is French toast fit for a French king. I just saw the wildest thing. There's a guy walking around breakfast holding a giant blackbird. I'm so used to homeless people in the USA. I was like, how did he get through security? But I think he's being paid to be here. I waved him over. Whoa, hello, Birdman. So you brought a bird to breakfast?
Yes, it's a hawk. I use him for pest control to chase away pigeons.
What? What does this bird do to the pigeons? It just kills them, huh?
Yeah, once it catches one, he'll kill it.
That's so badass. This breakfast just went up a whole new level. Well, good luck with all your pigeon killing.
All right, thank you.
All right, breakfast is almost over, but there is one more food I must try, and that is the chocolate fondue. It looks like they have some kind of a bear-shaped cookie, they have a waffle, they have a tiny pancake, and they have a marshmallow. Once you see something you like, you just stick it in the chocolate, I guess. Oh, beautifully coated. Let's try some waffle. Excuse me, sir, could I have a stick, please? What I'm gonna do next is completely unprecedented and has never been attempted before in this buffet. Thank you so much. Right here, a chocolate donut. You might think, oh, there's already enough chocolate on it. Incorrect. You take the stick, you put it through the donut, and now it's time to really get chocolatey. Oh, a chocolate donut. At last, a vanilla donut. Oh yeah, that's nice. Our final plate is complete. Let's go. Let's start with this, the marshmallow. The marshmallow, okay. The quality of chocolate, a little bit bitter. I don't know, they should put milk chocolate in there. But here we have a delicious waffle. The waffle's a little old and dry. I think this is a food that's more for, you know, it's like that Titanic when it's going down. Women and children, that's who's eating this. That said, I did chocolify my chocolate donut. That's the best one by far. So this is what a 7-star buffet looks like. But next we're gonna see a 7-star suite. I'm talking a room with 2 floors that cost $3,000 per day. Let's head there now and take a look. From the elevator, I'm gonna show you how to get to the room. Now, usually in a hotel, you would just walk down a hallway. That would be boring. Here they do something much more epic. Let's check it out. Here, this huge open space is what leads you to your bedroom. And as you look up, you can see the amazing and unique architecture here for all the different entrances to all the different suites. Now, today I'm in a very special suite. Actually, there's only 3 of these suites in the entire hotel. And it's on the end for a special reason. That's because it has one hell of a view. From the 19th floor, let's take a look at this view. Welcome to the Club Suite Sea View with butler service. It is 330 meters squared. Can I be honest with you? I've not looked around yet. I've just checked in and I'm excited to see how it looks. First, art. Now this hotel room has so many places to sit. Here is the first of many places where you could sit down and think about life and not think about your finances. Here they have some welcome food. The furniture, everything looks like it comes from a different planet. This couch here looks like it was made from the genie in Aladdin. I mean, there is gold everywhere. Maybe even the toilet, I'm not sure. So leaving this lounging area, I'm moving on to the next section, which is a bar with still water and sparkling. What else do they have here? Oh, jackpot. Right here, they do have a refrigerated bar, and come take a look. Coke, Sprite, Red Bull. Down here, they have some champagne and some different wines. Moving on to the next section over here. Like I said, another seating area. This is different from the other place because right there, flat screen TV.
Hello there.
Moving on, over here we have more food and more high-end alcohol. We've got Macallan 12-year-old whiskey. We've got Clase Azul, one of the most expensive top-of-the-shelf tequilas in the world. Down here we have an assortment of different snacks. So we've got gummy bears, we've got M&Ms. On this side, almonds, salted smoked almonds. We've got cashews, and we've got mixed nuts. If you get the truffle cashew nuts, that costs $17. Should I do it? My wife is upstairs and she just whispered, "Don't do it." Tastes like truffle. Lovely. Next, this way. Here we have a circular dining room. The dining room leads to this area over here. All right, that's basically nothing. And then right here we have a guest bathroom. The reverb in here, excellent. Koreans who sing karaoke would absolutely love this. Also, there's a bathtub for your butthole. Moving on. Oh my God, what the heck? There's a whole ass billiards table. It's bigger than a pool table. Then on this side of the room, the view of the ocean is pretty amazing. Here we have an entire full kitchen. We have a coffee machine that's plated in gold, but if you want to steam water, that's just regular ass plastic. There's a microwave, there's an oven. Oh, and there's an exit. Welcome back. So that is the main level, but actually the bedroom is upstairs. Let's go take a look. This is wild. As you enter the top floor here, it's like your bedroom has a lobby. I'm surprised there's not a secretary there taking appointments for nap time. Another seating area right here. This is a good place to sleep, like if you get in a fight with your wife. Oh, wow. I really do feel like Aladdin in here. This is like a little over the top. It's something that would take a little bit of getting used to. Now, if I could live here for free, no problemo. As we head over here, it looks like they have a hidden TV. Oh, check it out.
12 seconds later.
Boom, there it is. Oh, no YouTube? All right, no problem, bye.
2,000 years later.
Moving on. So that is a bedroom. Let's check out what's over here. This is kind of a closet. First of all, the vanity. This is for the ladies. They even have a Dyson hairdryer. Moving on. In the event of fire, break tube. So here, another mysterious locked door. Down here, a closet. As we head back, we move to the master bathroom. Wow, purple everywhere. Starting off with the sink. A sink for him and her. Wow, look at this soap. I'm definitely taking this home. I'm taking this home. I'm taking this home. I'm taking this home. I'm taking... Damn it, that's attached. Moving on. Here, another toilet. Can I say a little bit of gold on the toilet, but I would like to see more gold. And then perhaps the highlight of the bedroom area, this right here, not a bathtub, but a jacuzzi with several jacuzzi jets. That looks awesome. I'm not gonna show you how it works. That is for the OnlyFan. Why'd you show yourself as the OnlyFan?
I don't know.
So far, we've experienced the breakfast buffet and we've taken a tour of a $3,000 room. But coming up next, lunch. Here at the Burj Al Arab, you can find a range of dining options, from beach clubs and bars to the Skyview Lounge and Michelin-rated restaurants. Since the breakfast buffet was solid, I've decided to give the lunch buffet a try too, at a restaurant known as Al Iwan. The biggest difference, I have to pay for the lunch buffet, and let me tell you, it's not cheap.
It's $140 per person for one buffet. Already I took a quick glance inside. It's not hundreds of foods, it's like 60 foods. Let's take a look. So let's do a super fast tour just so you guys can see like the diminutive size of the buffet. It starts right here with Arabic salad. Right here is something special that I'm gonna show you later. Right here's the center area with all the desserts. Right here there's bread and some main courses. Hello. Hot food items over here, fruit right here, and then some seafood options right here. That's the whole thing. I think perhaps what they're focusing on is the quality. Let's get into it. These are Arabic salads, and this is something I like about going to any new country is trying the local food. Or do I? Right here we have what looks to be a beet dish. It has a strange pink hue. It looks almost like a dessert. Down here, Montebel. I feel like I need a guide just for this buffet. I don't know what anything is. Over here we have Hashke Badinjan. It's got a nice color to it. Right here we have something interesting. This is what they're saying is their specialty. So what is this? Well, I mean, look at how soft and juicy that is. Right on top of the rice piece. Beautiful. Meanwhile, I would like some yogurt, but I like to keep my sauces separated, if you know what I mean. Let's head to the table. All right, folks, we're gonna do a speed run of this buffet, and here's why. It's only open another hour and 5 minutes. I'm gonna take some of this Prussian salad, and I'm gonna put it right here in this pocket. Cold, oniony, a little sweet, like caramelized onions, and maybe some saffron too. And also pomegranate. But I like it. It's got personality. Meanwhile, right here, we have either Jell-O cubes or a beet salad. That's good. There's some kind of a cream around the beets, so it's creamy. The beets have that great, sweet, earthy flavor. Next food, right here. This is their specialty here. First, I'm gonna hit a little bit of rice. Delicious. It tastes of cumin and also cinnamon. Meanwhile, on top here, we've got that meat. Juicy, soft, tender lamb. It's perfectly balanced, but I'm gonna add some yogurt on. This is a perfect appetizer, but we have limited time. I gotta see more. Let's go back up there and justify this $140. Take a look at this. That looks like a tagine. Right here we have a couscous. Right here we have prawns with hara sauce. Definitely gonna be getting that. Here, lady fish fingers, something I've never heard of before. It does look like whole fried fish. Here we have lamb burgui. Smells very Middle Eastern. And then here we have olives with beef. This one is shish barak. I've not heard of most of these. Over here we have some fried specialties. A lot of this looks like Turkish meze. What is this? Is that a fortune cookie? Oh, it's a lemon. Why not? Look how freaking sweet this guy looks. Dude, look at me. I look like a schlub. I'm putting off a lot of poor people vibes, that guy. Next we have some chicken and another type of chicken. Here I believe we have mixed kebab. This looks like the best thing I've seen so far. And then this is my favorite thing in the world. This is something I had in Lebanon called toum. It's like a white garlic sauce. Right here we have some shrimp. These look gorgeous. This is good enough for this round. Let's go try it out. All right, folks, course 2, and I might just have time for only one more after this, so let's get to it. Here we have some delicious shrimpies. That's not very good. I would expect a shrimp to be more like bouncy. Somehow they made a shrimp that's like old and dry. That shrimp, not for human consumption. But let's see over here. This might be something more to the strength of this hotel. The kebab. We have the sheet kebab and we have the chicken. Now I'm worried about the dryness factor here too, but luckily we have this right here. God's glorious creamy garlic sauce. So the shrimp and this chicken, they're in the desert, right? No, it's just also very dry. I'm not sure what's going on here, but this toum sauce, that's like 10 out of 10. It's creamy. It's like a mayonnaise with like 100x garlic flavor. This should be more juicy. It has more animal fat. Juicy. It's a little rubbery too. I would say pretty passable though. Here's the thing. I don't come here to trash this place. I'm rooting for chefs. I'm rooting for restaurants. This is not easy work. But if you have a buffet that costs $140 and something's not good, I'm gonna tell you. That said, we're moving on to this. It's a whole fried fish. I'm gonna try to pop. Oh, there we go. It comes apart so easily. You can see the ribs and spine right there. We've got this crunchy breaded side and then that fish kind of fillet on the inside. Now I'm gonna give it a little bit of a dip in the toum and toss it back. That's really good. The outside is breaded, it's seasoned, it's got a nice crunch and a nice flavor. The fish itself, pretty soft, pretty flaky, but it pairs perfectly with this garlic creamy sauce. This is a big win for me. So that is course number 2. I got time for one more. Let's move. This is the seafood section. First seafood, olives. Second seafood, what are you? These are very small crab clusters. Here we're moving into the mussel territory. Beyond that, we have shrimp. This is the redemption arc of the shrimp. This is a cold shrimp this time, so at least it's not been sitting in some kind of heater box for the last 4 hours. And let's take a look at the desserts. Right here we have a pistachio baklava. And then there's fruit. If you paid $140 to come here and eat fruit, then you have a lot of disposable income and I want to hang out with you because you make poor decisions. This is kanafe. This one is for me off camera, guys. Let's go eat. First, crab. Not very big. Oh, is that something? Can I be honest? It doesn't smell good and it looks kind of black, so I'm not gonna eat it. Instead, I'll risk my life with this, a mussel. Right here, we have lemon. They put it securely in a little bag.
I think you're meant to squeeze it with the bag.
Oh, you squeeze it through? Oh my God. Cool, let's try it out. It's a cold mussel, I don't know. I don't think they really did anything to it. There's some herbs on there, but not especially tasty and perhaps a little bit risky. Here's what I really care about right here. A chance at redemption. These are little cold shrimpies. Better. It's basically a cocktail shrimp. They put some sauce on it. The sauce doesn't really have flavor. It's bouncier this time, that's good. But I gotta say, there's nothing special happening here. With each bite I take, my heart is breaking and my wallet is breaking even more. The last thing I have here is some kanafe. It's a Turkish dessert made from cheese. Yep, that's it. That is a kanafe and that's a nice cheese pull. That's in Turkey. Let's give it a shot and see if it's any good. It's like cream cheese or something inside? I give up. I've been to buffets that cost a couple of dollars that are better than this. And if somebody sees this video, it's not personal, but you gotta do something to make it worth that money, right? This is one of the worst buffets I've ever been to. Why am I eating it?
So lunch turned out to be a bit of a disaster, but I can't let that kill my enthusiasm for the rest of my stay. So here's my plan. For dinner, instead of dining out and eating one meal, I'm dining in and ordering half the menu. A strategy that's bound to land me with something delicious.
All right, folks, we have our room service selection right here. Come take a look. All the way from here, salt, pepper, butter, condiments, free bread, not free bread, Arab food, seafood, all the way to something American over here. We're gonna go through all of these one by one, and I'm gonna tell you the ridiculous prices that I'm paying for this. Let's start with this right here. In front of me, these are oysters Gillardeau. E-A-U. Half dozen mignonette with vinegar, Tabasco, lemon, and brown bread. Basically, you put the oyster on a piece of rye bread and you eat it like that. Nice. Hit it with a little bit of vinegar and toss it back. Sour from the vinegar, very briny, but fresh and crunchy. I like it. So let's talk about the price of the oysters. $104. That means per oyster, I'm paying it's roughly $17 per oyster. I can see it both ways. On one hand, that is very expensive. On the other hand, these oysters probably grew up in France, then they had to get a visa to come to Dubai. They came here, they came up the elevator, they came into my room, they got eaten. Maybe that's worth 17 bucks. The next food, this is chicken wings coming in at $36. It looks like a chicken McNugget on a bone. Here we have a sweet chili sauce. I'm gonna get a little bit of a dip. I would say the breading is okay. It's kind of like a light dusting of panko or something, but the chicken is pretty juicy, and I love the way you can just slide it right off the bone. Moving on to our next food right here, the burger. This is the Burj Al Arab burger. First of all, this burger is 100% Wagyu. Now, it doesn't necessarily make sense to have a Wagyu beef patty since it's ground up meat anyways, and you can already decide how much fat and protein you want to mix together in the beef patty. But moving on, it also has a brioche bun, cheddar cheese, lettuce, and tomato. All standard stuff. There's no foie gras, there's no gold. The price is $58. Take a look at it. To be fair, that does include French fries. The French fries are pretty decent. The burger is pretty huge, although it is sliding off the bun. Let's give it a shot. It's not bad. The construction could use a little bit of work. They have a lot of watery ingredients on the bottom, and so the bun is already broken. That is a soggy $58 burger bun. Here's what you have to do. Either you put the vegetables on the side or you put lettuce on the bottom. Lettuce creates a perfect buffer. Then all the wet stuff on top, that keeps that bottom bun dry. Moving on, we have one food remaining right here. This is the Arabic seafood mixed grill. It has sea bass, lobster, squid, prawns, and even charmoula sauce right here. This is the most expensive thing that I ordered. This plate right here is $114. I want to start with some fish. That's good. Juicy. A great seasoning, a little bit of oil. I gotta say, that's one of the best bites I've had all day so far. From there, we have squid. It's like a little squid popat. It tastes delicious. It's got just the right amount of chili powder, spices, and heavy oil. Next, we've got shrimp. Good shrimp. Last of all, we have half a lobster right here. It looks glorious. This is the pinnacle of this meal. Let's give it a shot. Perfectly cooked. Everything has the same seasoning, oil, spice on it, but they're all bringing their own flavor personality to the party. So those are 4 random dishes that you can get for in-room dining here at the Burj Al Arab. The total price that I spent for everything is this. Yeah. That sucks. Overall, I found the room service to be good. That burger really missed the mark though. I mean, look at it. It looks like it lost a street fight.
This concludes our dining experience at one of the world's most opulent hotels, a place that has risen above the norm, earning itself an extra 2 stars. But how many stars would you give it?
4. Not out of 5, 4 out of 7. Even though I don't think it was the best food experience, I do think this was an experience worth having. I mean, just look at this modern marvel. It looks amazing. It's amazing that human beings are able to construct something like this. But then you realize those human beings that inspired you are the same ones charging you $320 for a small bottle of Clase Azul tequila. That's right, that bottle, that's how much it costs. Isn't that wild?
Today I experienced the breakfast buffet, a pretty good one actually. But then came the lunch buffet. For $140, I was hoping for much more, like fresh food stations, live cooking. To me, that buffet should have cost no more than $30. Finally, the in-room dining dinner. It was okay, but my main issue, a $60 burger that was soggy. That one really broke my heart.
So those are just my thoughts. I know for a lot of you watching, $3,000 a night, it's not much money. So for you, probably worth it. But let me know what you think. Is this an experience you would like to have if it was, free dollars? Otherwise, that is it for this video. This is our final moment and our final video here in Dubai. I had a great time. This is my first time coming to the United Arab Emirates, and I've never felt so united and so Arab. I hope you enjoyed this video and this series. Let me know where else I should go in the Middle East next. Otherwise, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.